I'm already putting it out there. It's going to be a favorite. I have a bit of a discount code for you guys for a pattern. The 10K giveaway winners. I'm in love with this one. It is the softest thing I've ever felt. My cat loves socks. Hello and welcome back to Lovely Day Knits. If we haven't met before, my name's Eleisha. I'm a knitter from Coffs Harbour, Australia, and today we have a knitting podcast, and I'm very excited for this one. I'm excited for all of my videos, really. I'm excited to chat to you. So thank you for being here and letting me ramble about my knits yet again. So I have two finished knits to talk about today. I've got some current knits, some new knits, some next knits, and some Knitty Bits. Normally I'm wearing a finished knit, but today I am not. I'm wearing my Cumulus tee, which I made a fair few months ago now, and I haven't been getting much wear out of it because I made it a size too small, or a few sizes too small, but now it fits perfectly and I've actually been wearing a lot. I don't know about the color. It's not doing much for me. I feel like it kind of is just a meh color, but it's fine. It's doing the job. It's really hot here in Australia, so I'm in full summer mode, just wearing all of my summer knits, which really isn't that many. Which brings us to the first finished knit, which is a summer knit that I have finished. This is, oh, it's so cute. I'm obsessed with it. Oh, I should probably close it so it's easier to look at. Here we are, my first finished knit, and I love this so much. This is the Maybe Lily Tank by Camille K, and I did it in the most fun yarn, and I'm in love with this one. This is like unexpectedly turning into one of my favorite knits. This was a whip that I mentioned in my last podcast, and I think I only had like this much done. I smashed this out in like 3 or 4 days. It was so addictive. It was just so much fun to knit. I don't think I've had this much fun on a knit before, and I don't know what it was that made it so fun, but it was like a bottom-up construction, which I'm learning to love. Bottom-up constructions. I liked it in this a lot. I've done one other bottom-up construction, which was my outline tee, which I showed in my last podcast, and I wasn't a fan of doing it bottom up. It was just kind of a little bit annoying to try on. But this one, I didn't try it on at all while I was knitting it, so I think that's why I didn't care that it was bottom up. And I think because it was a singlet, like you're not really putting much on holes, so you do an I-cord cast on the bottom, which was really fun. I actually really liked that. It took forever, but I mean, binding off takes forever, so it's kind of like, do you want to get it done before or after? Your choice. And then you just work bottom up, and then all you really have to do is do the triangles at the top and then do the little I-cords, and you're done. It's so much fun. It's got a little bit of lace work in it, which I was using my stitch markers as place markers between each repeat, which worked wonders. I don't think I would have been able to do this stress-free without those stitch markers. I really appreciate stitch markers and the power of using them for repeats such as this lace. So this design has baubles on it, and everyone says they hate doing baubles, and so I was like a little bit nervous. I was like, oh, there's so many on there. I just don't think that I'm gonna enjoy this. But I had so much fun doing the bubbles. It was just something so different, and you only do them like every, I don't know, like every 6 rounds, and then you do it for like 3 rounds or something like that. And it was like broke up the knitting a little bit. It was just a little bit of something to do that's not just straight knitting. And you use a crochet hook, so I felt like I was a crocheter as well, which was kind of cool. I just really enjoyed it, and I didn't do the bubbles as big as she did them. I think I did one less hook scoop, so instead of having like 7 stitches for the bubbles, I just did 5 stitches because I didn't want them quite as big. I just didn't want to make that much of a statement, but I think they turned out the perfect size. Can you tell that this knit is just bringing me so much joy just to have in my closet? It's kind of different color-wise for me too, because it's got a lot of splashes of color, but I think from a distance it looks white with just like a little bit of marling on it or something, but then when you're up close, it's got just, it's like a party is going on all over your shirt. Like someone just threw up confetti all over your shirt, and I just think it's the most fun and beautiful yarn. It's just so fun. I love it. I love this so much. So why aren't I wearing this today, you ask? It's because I have to fix up the buttons. I couldn't find the right sized buttons in the right shade that I wanted, and so what I did was just make more of the bobbles for the buttons, which worked out really great and I really love it, but I just didn't make the bobbles quite big enough, and so the top one like always kind of pops open when I'm wearing it, so I didn't think that that was quite appropriate for YouTube. So the yarn that I used for this is actually like a hand dyed yarn, and it's a woolly wool. It's 80% superwash fine Highland wool and 20% polyamide, and it's from Hawthorne. It's their Cobbler Speckle. I was actually gifted this a while ago with a bunch of other different hand dye yarns. Thank you, Lee, you're amazing. And I just had this sitting in my yarn shelf, just staring at me, just ready to be used. I had 2 of these and I thought that I would use both of them. I used under 1 skein for this. It was fantastic. But it was just staring at me, wanting to be used. And when I did my spring inspiration video, which was so fun, I talked about this one. And I had no intentions of actually knitting it up. But the more I saw it, when I was editing that video, I was seeing it a lot, because you see the same thing a lot when you edit the same video. And I just couldn't get this yarn and this design out of my head, and them together just, it was stuck in my head and I just needed to put it on the needles, and so that's what I did, and I couldn't be happier with the results. Now, knitting up a summer top with a winter yarn, I wasn't sure how that would go, but it's worked perfectly fine, and I'm having no issues overheating with it at all, because it is quite breezy with all this lace work. I think it just works fine. You can get away with any yarn for this. It's definitely not like a super soft yarn. I would say it's actually comparable to the Knitting for Olive heavy merino. It's that kind of a feel where it's like, yeah, it's soft, but it's also a little bit rough as well. But it's a pleasure to wear and a pleasure to work with. I really like that. I haven't even looked up the brand online yet, so I'm definitely going to look them up and see what other colors, what other gems they've got to look at, because I was very impressed with this. But yeah, as you can see, the buttons do come open really, really easily, and that's on me. I didn't make the bobbles big enough. I think the bobbles look really cute as buttons, and they're really quick and easy to do, and then you just sew them in and it's done, and you've got free buttons essentially. The pattern clarity was really good too. I don't think I second guessed anything from memory. I thought she missed out on one thing in the pattern, but it just turns out that it was just me not reading it properly. So it was actually very well written. So I am looking forward to like maybe knitting up another one of her designs. She's got some beautiful, beautiful designs on there. I can say it was a bit on the pricey side for a knitting pattern, especially for a summer knitting pattern. But for a little summer knit, I feel like it might have been a little bit pricier, and maybe that's just her designs in general. I'm not too sure because I haven't looked at any of her other prices for her designs, but this pattern only goes up to a 2XL, and so there was only 6 sizes in the actual pattern, and I didn't realize that when I bought it. So I thought that that was a little bit on the expensive side, considering it wasn't even like a size inclusive pattern. So that was just one thing that I was a little bit, you know, I don't know if it was quite worth that much, just in comparison to other designers and what other designers are kind of putting out there for the same price. So that's just something to consider if you do want to knit this, but I do highly recommend it because it was so much fun and it brought me so much joy to knit, and I love wearing it so much. I just need to make bigger buttons, which is on my to-do list one day. My other finished knit. My cat loves socks. they're finally done. I have been wanting these cat love socks in my life for like months and months, ever since Anya actually like gifted me this pattern, and she's a beautiful human, by the way. She's the knitwear designer. She's the genius behind these gorgeous, wonderful socks. Anya from the Woolen Garden on Instagram, she's created these gorgeous socks, and I finally have them after ripping back about 3 socks to get here, and that's from my own fault, don't worry. I'm finally here, and I've got these to bless my life and to bring me joy, and joy they do bring to me. So as you can tell, I chose to do opposite colours, and this was more of a running out of yarn with the main colour kind of situation, and that's how I ended up here. But I actually love that I did that, because I just think they're the cutest pair, like being different colours. I used my leftover Drops Fable sock yarn, which is a very rustic sock yarn. It's not soft by any means. I will tell you that it is quite scratchy. I would not want to make this out of a jumper, I don't think. I don't think that would be very comfortable, but as socks, they're great, and I feel like they're gonna last forever. That's where I'm at. So the first pair of cat love socks that I casted on months ago, I knitted the wrong size, and so they didn't fit on my feet at all. So let me show you. They actually fit. I'm so excited. Look at that. Look at it. Look at it. It fits. It fits my foot. I'm so excited. The other one also fits, just in case you're curious, but I'm loving them so much. They are just stunning, and they bring me so much joy to look at cats on my feet and with love hearts. They're perfection. I'm losing my train of thoughts because I'm just in love with these socks. But I knit the first one up with the darker main colour, and I thought I was going to run out. I honestly didn't think that I would have enough to knit up the second sock with the main colour as like the foot section, and so I just reversed it because I had a lot more of this contrasty colour, and I actually really like the way that the light sock has come up. I think I like it a little bit more than the way that the darker sock has come up. Let me get this off my foot again. I just feel like the lighter sock is just a little bit cuter than the darker sock, and I don't know why that is. I like them both. They're very, very cute. I just adore them so much. So I went up to the second size and they fit me. I did forget to do all of the helpful tips and tricks that you guys suggested from last time. Knitting inside out and going up a needle size up for the color work. I totally just... It didn't go in there. I forgot to do any of those tips. And so they worked out okay. They fit, and I think the color work looks really good. I haven't blocked them or anything, but I just wear them to block them, and that's how I do socks. I have noticed that I don't actually wear socks at all, really. I've never actually worn socks out and about, which is a little depressing because I've got so many cute hand knit socks, but I just wear open shoes out and about. I don't even think I own a pair of shoes that actually cater for socks. I've got my Connies, and I've got a pair of thongs, sandals, I think people call them anywhere else but Australia. And that's my entire shoe collection, really. So as much as I love knitting socks, I feel like I might have to start doing more gift knit socks, because I'm not getting any wear out of them, unless it's in the middle of winter and I wear them around the house all the time, and that's great, and I love that so much. But I don't have the climate to wear socks, and I don't have the shoe wardrobe to wear socks, but I love knitting them. So do I just knit every single person that I know socks until they get sick of it and tell me to stop knitting them socks? Because they're so fun. They're so fun to knit, and I love them as travel projects. They're just the best. Anyways, my cat love socks. I'm in love. I finally got them, and I'm in my happy place. So there's some more finished knits. Okay, onto some current knits, which I only got 3, I think. And I think you haven't seen any of these, so that'll be fun. This first one, my husband is an incredible human, as you know from just how I talk about him. And he doesn't really want sweaters or anything like that because he doesn't really wear them. It doesn't get that cold here and he runs quite hot. So I didn't get the pleasure of knitting him a sweater this winter, but he's recently gotten into golfing and he's loving it. But he needs polos because it's like a requirement to wear polo shirts at golf courses. I had no idea that is why people always looked really well dressed at golf courses, because it's an actual requirement. So he has requested that I make him a polo shirt. And I'm actually very, very excited to be knitting this for him. And he wanted a very specific polo shirt. He sent me this photo. And that's what he wanted. And I said to him, of course I can knit that for you, darling. I have no idea how, but I'm going to do it. So I went on Ravelry and I searched and searched for a polo shirt that might suit the vibe that he wanted. And I came across the Kage Polo. Who was it by? By Marcus Whipple. And I thought this would be the perfect polo for what he wanted, and I would just substitute out the different colors. I haven't done this construction before, but it's been very cool. I actually really enjoy this construction. The only thing is that you put so many parts on hold. Like every single part at the moment is on hold, and that's just part of the pattern that I'm up to. Literally every part is on hold. But this is where we're at. So I've got the back done. And so you start from this side and you work across and you make this panel here, and then you join it in the middle, and then you make this panel here, and then you do the back, and then you do the shoulders, and now I'm about to do the collar, and it looks scary. So I'm putting this on hold because I don't want to deal with it right now, to be completely honest. It looks intimidating. I'm sure it'll be easy, but it just looks a bit intimidating. But I think the colors are working out really well for like golfing. Like, can you imagine him out just golfing in this shirt, in this color scheme? I think it's going to be so cute. I hope it's going to be cute. I'm just knitting this up in Bendigo Woolen Mills cotton yarn. I got their 100% cotton in the color parchment and a green that I can't remember, but I'll link below for you. It's just their 4-ply cotton, and it is a good cotton. It just feels like any other cotton, really. It's nothing like too special, but I really enjoy working with it. I love working with cotton. It is just, I find it so fun, and it's just easy. It's easy to work with, I think, and it just slides off the needles really nicely. So yeah, I'm really enjoying working on this. I'm really keen to get it in the round though, because I'm a little bit sick of purling across so many stitches. But I think it's working out really well, and I love the color combination, and he's loving it so far too. He's happy with the colors, and I think if I've got a little bit of leftover of the green, I'm gonna make him like the golf club covery things to go on the golf sticks. I don't know what they're called. Are they clubs? They're clubs, aren't they? I don't know anything about golf. I'm really trying to learn the terminology to be a good supportive wife. But it's confusing. But I hope he really likes this and powers him in his golfing endeavors and makes him shoot all the good goals, holes, putts. I'm learning. So my next current knit is this one, and I always have one knit that I just don't intend to knit or intend to cast on and end up casting on for no reason at all. But this doesn't look like much, and it looks tiny. Oh, I really hope that I actually made the right size. I haven't really like properly looked at this. I've just been knitting away because it's a mindless knit. This is the Summer Secret Top by Jessie Mee Design, and I like this design because you can do it in a DK or a 4-ply yarn. The 4-ply yarn, when I was trying to hit gauge, it was quite meshy. So I think it's definitely more towards the DK if you don't want to have a see-through garment, but I only had the 4-ply yarn, and so I just did a smaller gauge, and I'm doing a larger size to get the size that I want. So did lots of math to try and figure that out. This is my second one of Jessie Made designs, and I really love her pattern writing style. It's just clear, it's easy to follow. It makes the knit mindless because it's just so well written. It's just easy breezy, and yeah, I love the way she writes patterns. So far, this is my second one and I'm loving it. I think a lot of Jessie's designs start from the bottom up because I knit the outline tee that was bottom up, and this is my second one and it's bottom up. But that's exactly what I wanted at the moment because I wanted to start straight into a mindless project, just knitting in the round. I just needed something that was super mindless. I didn't need to use my brain for, so this was just perfect. There is optional waist shaping that you start and you do increases every few rows or whatever, and so that's what I'm doing at the moment. And yeah, so far easy breezy, super nice. It's going to be a great little summer top. I'm using this gorgeous yarn, and I couldn't get this yarn and this top out of my head, like this combo out of my head, and I just had to cast it on. So that's why I've ended up with this cast on yet again, because I just couldn't get the combo out of my head. But this yarn is from Skein Yarn. It's a hand-dyed, beautiful yarn from Kristen. She does some gorgeous, gorgeous colors. This is the walnut colorway in her all-rounder base, and I am loving it. It is gorgeous. It's working up so nicely. I love the deep tones of it. It's like got some burgundy, some red. It's just gorgeous. I just love it. It's absolutely stunning. I actually purchased this yarn for my cat love socks, and that's what I had originally knit up with it, but I ended up using my other sock yarn for that because I really wanted to use this yarn for a top because I thought it was too beautiful to put on my feet. I wanted it on my body so that I could show it off. You know what I mean? When a yarn is too beautiful, you have to show it off, and I feel like being on my feet just doesn't show it off enough. So I'm really glad with my decision to pop this into a top and wear this as a top. I'm really excited to knit this up. So this will be another lovely summer garment to fill my wardrobe with summer things because I don't have many summer things to wear. Okay, my most exciting current knit, and I am so excited for this, and you probably know from the thumbnail, I'll put it on there. This is the Rosie Sweater. It's just coming up so beautifully. I'm in love. I am in love. It's just beautiful. And you know what I think I'm most in love with is the yarn. The yarn is what I'm in love with because I'm using Kage Cashmere, and yes, it is very hyped, and yes, it's very well talked about, and yes, it's a luxury yarn, and yes, it is soft. It is the softest thing I've ever felt in my life. It is so soft and so beautiful. So the colors that I chose is this gorgeous earthy beautiful pink, and it's the color 716, and this one here is in the color 509, and this is actually their natural, so they're undyed yarn. And so straight off the goat's back right here, it's just a beautiful perfect shade of neutral, I suppose. And this, I would have a whole sweater in this pink. I'm very particular with my pinks, and this one I would wear as an entire sweater, so I'm very tempted to knit a whole sweater in this color. But yeah, it's coming along quite well. The color work is taking a little bit longer than I expected it to, but I'm loving the color combo. It's such a beautiful, beautiful shade of pink. I think it's so cute, so feminine, and I'm really loving the way that it's working up. So I'm halfway through the first color work on the body and the sleeves. It's just looking beautiful, and I can't wait to get past so that I can see it in all of its glory. I'm already putting it out there. It's gonna be a favorite, 100%. The yarn alone just makes me so in love with this. It is the softest thing I've ever felt. So I was actually kindly gifted the Kage Cashmere from Erica from Yarnacopia in collaboration with Kage Cashmere, and she is actually open for pre-orders right now on her website. So if you have been looking for some Kage Cashmere, and with Christmas coming up, what a beautiful gift, I'd say, to yourself, for your spouse, for your anyone to gift you card of cashmere, I'll make sure to pop the link in the description box below. There are some minimum yarn requirements. I'll put the information on the screen here for you and also down below so that you've got all the information when you're actually ordering it. But I cannot recommend this yarn enough. Like, everybody hypes it up so much, it's not over exaggerated. And so this I'm actually doing a vlog for, and it'll be out in 2 or 3 weeks. In the upcoming weeks, you will see this vlog. I'm loving this knit. It is so beautiful. If you're after card of cashmere, then definitely check out the Yarnacopia link below, and you can sign up to her email list so that you can see all of the luxury yarns that she gets in. So thank you so much, Erica, for gifting me this. I'm obsessed. I'm absolutely obsessed. Let's chat about the pattern really quickly so far. And as I said, I'll be doing a whole vlog on it, so you'll get more in-depth there, so I won't bore you too much. But the pattern itself is a little bit not as clear as I would like patterns to be. Honestly, I've been a little bit confused. It's not as clear as most patterns I've read before, and so I've been a little bit confused in parts. And I really had to read and reread and reread to get it to sink into my brain. So I wasn't expecting that from a big designer. I was expecting, you know, to have very clear, very precise, easy to read kind of pattern. But this it's a little bit confusing. Well, for me anyways. I know a lot of people love her pattern writing style, but for me, confusing. But I love the construction so far. It is so different to anything that I've knitted before. It's like a drop shoulder, but also a raglan as well. So that means that you don't have to work the color work on the wrong side. You're only working it in the round, which is just fabulous. And I really love that. So pattern clarity isn't quite there, but the construction so far, I'm loving. The yarn, I'm loving. I'm definitely obsessed, and I cannot wait to finish this. That's all of my current knits. I don't have that much going on, and that's because I want to get these ones done so that I can focus on my next knits, which most of them are going to be Kudavakika, because I'm running a Kudavakika knit along that's starting on the 1st of November. And if you haven't already seen it, then yeah, you can definitely join in. It's a super chill cowl. You don't have to finish an object. You don't have to cast on November 1st. All you have to do is knit a Kudavakika pattern and then post a photo with the hashtag Cal Kudavakika. Make sure you tag me in it anytime within November and December. So it's running from the 1st of November all the way to the 31st of December. And so you can join in anytime during there. You don't have to finish an object. It's a chill, it's no pressure. It's just, I want you to experience Kudavakika patterns if you haven't already, because her patterns are amazing, and she's the one that really got me into knitting and knitting things for myself. So I wanted to spread that joy with everyone. So that means my next knits are a lot of Kudavakika things. And the first thing that I'll be knitting up is, let me get this one. I've got the yarn for it. I'm so excited. I'm so excited for this. Novita actually reached out to me and wanted to gift me this box of yarn, and it is for the Slow Traveler sweater. I'm so excited. This is one of her newest designs, and it is absolutely gorgeous. It's got a bit of cabling on it. It's got a bit of baubles on it, and I am just really, really excited to knit this up. And you want to see what color I'm knitting this up in? The most beautiful brown you have ever seen in your life. This, if my soul was a color, it would be this shade of brown. I love brown. It is honestly my favorite color. And so I'm knitting it up with these two. So this is their Super Kid Mohair and Silk. It is a really, really soft mohair. I would say it's even softer than knitting for Olive. I don't often gravitate towards mohairs anymore because I just don't find them that comfortable. I've knitted a few things with mohair in it, and I just don't find them like that comfortable. And when I'm feeling them, they're just like not that soft. But this one is actually so nice. This is one of the nicest mohairs that I've actually felt. It is very comparable to the Skein Yarn Silk Mohair, which I love and have found to be the softest mohair. This one, it's probably the same as skein. And then this one here is their Helene, and it's their extra fine merino wool, silk, and super kid mohair. So it's actually got a mixture between merino wool, silk, and the mohair built into it. It is super soft and super squishy, and it's got like that little bit of fuzz on it as well. It is just a beautiful yarn, and I was just so blown away by, well, one, the color of it. It is just gorgeous, and two, the softness and the quality of this yarn. So I'm just absolutely stoked with this. So thank you so much to Novita to actually gifting this to me. So I will be knitting that one up first for the cowl, and then I've got too many things that I want to knit up for this cowl, and I don't think I'm going to get them all done, but we'll see how we go. Because I want to knit the seashore blouse. That is one that I'm definitely knitting up no matter what. I've got yarn for the Arctic Light sweater, some knitting for olive yarn for that, so I'm planning on knitting that up. And I also want to knit up the wavy babe top. But then I've also seen that so many people are doing the coffee run sweater, and so now I want to make the coffee run sweater because I've got some yarn that's from Drops, and I feel like it's going to go really well with the coffee run sweater. So I've got 2 months. So I'm hoping I can get that done, but I also want to make some other stuff from other designers as well. And it's just, there's just too many knits that I want to do and just not enough time. I feel like you probably get me. There's just not enough time to knit all the things that are on your to knit list, and that's okay. But I want to get through them all. So you will be seeing a lot of Kutovakika designs over the next 2 months. I'm also trying to do like a vlog style for that as well. So stay tuned for that. Okay, onto some Knitty Bits, and I've got a few little pieces that are just bringing me so much joy. And so let's start with this first one, because this one is very special to me. It is very, honestly, it's just melted my heart so much, and I'm gonna get teary just like thinking about this beautiful person. But this was kindly gifted from Lucy from So Pretty So Mindful. She's on YouTube and she's on Instagram as well. She designs a lot of bags and things like that, but she watched my tiny home video and saw the storage that I had made, which it's not the best sewing you've ever seen in your life. And so she had a bit of a heart attack seeing me sew on my bed and with a dirty sewing machine. And so she reached out and asked if she could actually sew me something a lot better than what I had sewn. And I was so touched. And so she custom made me, voila, this gorgeous hanger to put in my bedroom. I'm just, look at it. It's so cute. It's so beautiful. I love it so much. There's so much color in this as well, which just brings anyone joy, right? Like just having so much color in something. I'm showing you upside down. Let me show you the right way. But there's all these different pockets and sections. There's these like little popper pockets up here. There's all these little sections here for like crochet hooks and things. There's these little zippers down here as well, which are little butterflies. So cute. And there's like a little clear section. This is going to be absolutely amazing for helping me like store all my things. She's actually coming out with a pattern and she named it after me. Excuse me? That is the cutest thing I've ever had happen to me, ever. So Lucy, you are just an absolute gem, and I just can't believe it. So keep an eye out, because you too could sew yourself one of these beauties. She's got a pattern coming out, and just to top it off, she also made me this beautiful bag, which this is a genius design. This is one of hers that you can actually purchase online, one of her sewing designs. It is absolute genius. You open it up and I mean, you could use it for knitting, you could use it for sewing, you could use it for whatever you wanted really. But you've got this little section here where you could put like yarn and things in if you wanted to. It's got little pockets here, like heaps of different pockets and cool little sections. And then down here you've got heaps of zipper pockets. It's just a brilliant design, and because it just closes up and then there you go, everything is there. So I think I'm going to be putting my sewing supplies in here. She's really inspired me to get back into sewing. I haven't sewed in many years, and now I really want to sew things. Energy is a thing that might not let me do that, but when I have energy to do it, this is going to be my sewing bag. If you're keen on sewing, then you could grab this pattern and make one for yourself as well. She's also got like tutorials on her YouTube, and she goes through, actually she showed this one on a TV show, and yeah, she shows you how to like do it all and assemble it all, and she's just a beautiful, beautiful human. So definitely go check out Lucy's stuff. I'll link her below. But thank you so much, Lucy. This is just beautiful. It was my birthday a few weeks ago. I know, I'm getting old. I'm the ripe old age of 28, and I love birthdays. I don't know why I love them so much, but it's just a fun day to celebrate yourself. You know, I feel like people have bad attitudes around birthdays, but you know, it's one extra year that you've lived on this earth, and I think that alone is worth celebrating. You should be celebrated. And so I love celebrating my birthday. I hang out with mum in the morning, and then I hang out with hubby for the afternoon, and we chilled out in mum's spa. You can't really go wrong with hanging out in a spa, can you? It's just beautiful. Anyways, I bought myself a little Knitty birthday gift. These are some books that I've been eyeing off. These are just some stitch pattern books. So I've got the 280 Japanese lace stitches, a dictionary of beautiful open work patterns. This has so many gorgeous pattern designs in this. It's just absolutely stunning. I just love going through these books. There's just so much inspiration. There's just so much beauty in it. And then I've got the Knitting Vogue, the Ultimate Stitch Dictionary, and this is like 800 pages of just stitchy goodness. Just so many beautiful stitches, and yeah, I've been eyeing those off for a long while, so I thought it was a good excuse to buy some nitty little gifts for myself. They are just beautiful books. So if you're after like stitch dictionaries, I would highly recommend these two. I'll leave them linked down below for you. They are just absolutely wonderful. I got another really beautiful gift sent to me by Donna from, she has an Etsy store called Red Knits, and she also watched my tiny home video and wanted to send me some things to help me with my storage solutions. This has actually been so helpful, and I've been loving and using all of this stuff actually. So she wanted to send me a box of beautiful little things to help me keep organized. In the box you get a bunch of different things. So you get these little tins, which is just really handy for keeping organized. So the tin comes with like scissors and stitch markers. You've got some knitting sizes, a little ruler in there, just like a bunch of different things to help keep your knitting things organized. And I just thought that was a brilliant idea, and they really genuinely helped me keep all my things organized, because they actually go back into the tin and the spot that they're supposed to go to. They have a home, which is really nice. And then there's this little tin here, and there was some beautiful try-it-on tubing, which is currently in use. And then something that I thought was absolute genius is this little stitch marker holder, which is like a cable and it twists shut, but you can store all of your stitch markers on there. It came with a lot more stitch markers than this, but a lot of them are in use on my Rosie sweater. But that's how much I've been using them, and I love the color. And like everything is color coordinated, and it's blue, and it's just making me really happy. And I've just been storing these in my beautiful Notions bag by Kitty Cat Creative, and it's just the perfect combo, because now all that goes in there and I've got everything that I need. And so I just take this anytime that I'm knitting, I just take this bag and it has literally everything that I need. So thank you so much, Donna. I have actually used this so much, and I'll leave her Etsy shop link below in case you're interested in getting one of these packs as well. I have a bit of a discount code for you guys for a pattern. This is for the Lola Pullover by Knit. They actually kindly gifted me this pattern, and I cannot wait to knit this up. They said I could pick any pattern of theirs that they wanted, and I saw this one and just fell in love. I've got the yarn ready to go, and I'm so excited to start knitting this. And then they said that they'd give you a discount too. So if you want a discount on this beautiful pattern right here, then use the code LOLALOVE and you'll get a discount code on that pattern. So thank you so much to Knit for that discount code and also gifting me the pattern. I can't wait to actually start knitting this up. So in amongst all of the Kutabakika things, there will also be a Lola Pullover somewhere in there. I need more time for knitting. I need I need more time. I was also gifted by the beautiful Kath Martin her brand new shawl, the Melbourne Shawl, and it is absolutely gorgeous. I don't own a shawl, and so next winter I'm very excited to knit this one up because it is going to be absolutely gorgeous. It looks so cozy and toasty, and so I'm so grateful to you, Kath. Thank you so much. And yeah, it's a brand new shawl, so make sure you check it out. I love the shape of it, and I also love that you can use up your different skeins that you've got like lying around because it's got that stripe and the different colors in it. So I am very excited to knit this up. Also, did someone gift me the book club cardigan by Sari Nordlund? Because I opened Ravelry last night and it was just in my library and I had no message to say that someone gifted it to me, but I didn't purchase it. And so it's just magically appeared in my Ravelry, and I just wanted to thank you if you did gift it to me. Thank you so much. I have no idea who gifted it to me, but I'm assuming it was gifted because I didn't purchase it. And I've been eyeing it off for my Worth the Hype series actually to knit up, so I've already got yarn for it. I can't believe someone would just like randomly gift me a pattern. It made my day. I just smiled to myself last night when I opened that because it was just a really nice surprise, so thank you so much. So I've got 2 new knits to chat to you about today, and this section is about like new knitting YouTubers that I found, or new knitting patterns that I found, or Instagram channels that I found, all knitting related. And today I've got a YouTube channel and a pattern for you to check out. So the YouTube channel to check out is called Cozy Books and Knits, and I am loving her videos. She's just got such a beautiful, kind of warm, easy to listen to, like you just feel like you're there having a cup of tea and just chatting knitting with her. Like, it's just a beautiful channel, and she talks about books right at the end as well, which I appreciate because I get a lot of book recommendations, which is great. But yeah, I always come with just like a really nice warm cozy feeling from this channel. So yeah, definitely go check it out if you are wanting a new YouTube knitting channel. And the new pattern that I found that I just thought was really cute and really kind of unique, and I loved it so much when I first found it. It's the Arrowita Blouse by Anne Britt Engine, or Abernit Designs on Instagram, and it's just got this beautiful like lace work on the cuffs, which I just fell in love with. It's absolutely stunning, and then it's got these puff sleeves, a little bit of lace work on the bottom. I just thought it was beautiful, and so I had to share it with you because I just need to share these knitting things with you because I see them all the time and I've got no one to share them with. So there you go, there's a new knitting channel and a new knitting pattern for you to check out. On to the most exciting part of this episode, and that is the 10K giveaway winners. There were over 800 comments on that video, and so thank you so much for participating, all your beautiful words. You guys are just the best and really deserving of these gifts. But we can only have 2 winners, and so the winner of this beautiful Bendigo Woolen Mills luxury yarn, I put everyone through the random generator so that I didn't have the pressure to pick someone myself, so it was randomly selected. But the winner of this beautiful yarn is Nadine Becker 5006. You're now the new proud owner of some Bendigo Woolen Mills yarn. Congratulations. And the new owner of this beautiful, stunning, wonderful, luxurious leather handbag from Teddy Blake goes to Live Fantastical. Thank you so much for commenting, and you are now the proud owner of this beautiful bag. Congratulations. So to both those winners, make sure that you send me an email to this email address and I will get all of your information to be able to send those to you wherever you are in the world. I'm not sure where you are, but congratulations. Just note that I will not be messaging you, so if you get any messages from me saying that you've won, it's a scammer. Don't click on it. Don't click on any links. Don't do that to yourself. Make sure you email me and I will get back to you that way. Thank you so much for joining me on today's episode. I hope you enjoyed it. I really enjoy hanging out with you guys. If you're looking for some more knitting podcasts, vlogs, or inspiration, make sure to hit that subscribe button and join the family here at Lovely Day Knits. Thank you so much again for watching, and I hope you have a lovely day.